Greetings, all you gallant gamers. Welcome back to another Roundtable podcast. My name is Mango Crumble, and we'll be focusing on three things in today's podcast. The first one we'll be focusing on is Cowboy Bebop. The next thing we're going to be focusing on is the games I'm playing at the moment, and I've finished and what I'm going to play. And then we're going to get on to the Reddit, which I'm going to talk about. Okay, so let's get straight into Cowboy Bebop. Now, this is going to be specifically about the ending, so if you do not want to know the ending of Cowboy Bebop and you don't want to be spoiled for it, you really don't. It's a really good ending and it's not worth it. So just watch the show. I mean, there's plenty of places you can watch Cowboy Bebop. It's a great show, but yeah, just get on with watching the show. It's brilliant. Okay, so as you can see, I'm really satisfied with Cowboy Bebop. I think by the midpoint, Jupiter Jazz, that was the point when I realised, like, I really think this show is something special. Like, this is actually a really good show. And I think it's just because combination of the music. I mean, Spaceline is literally one of the greatest songs of all time, in my opinion. Yeah, well, Yoko Kanno is just a musical genius. So, and the story and the characters and the emotion and everything of that specific episode, just like it turned everything on its head. Like, I think I was watching Cowboy Bebop mostly just for the. I mean, there was some good story stuff before, but like I just watched it because it was fun originally. But now they were starting to watch it because of the characters, and that's when it really it clicked in my head that this is good. Okay, let's just get on with the actual stuff. So, the last episode is the Real Folk Blues. Now, actually, that's the music playing in the background, by the way. But basically, the whole theme of the thing is that Spike is trying to find Julia, who is his kind of ex-girlfriend, who he sort of is his main motivation in life. Really, he doesn't have much motivation other than her, really. So he's gone to find her, and they're basically trying to take on Vicious, and because they're trying to hunt down the previous members of the crime syndicate, and they're going to try and get Vicious, so to stop him, to save him from killing all these people. No, killing all of his ex-syndicate friends, including Julia. So, on the Spike, now, he's kind of like a dead man walking. He's kind of half alive and half sort of asleep. Like, he kind of describes his life like a dream, and he wants to wake up from it. He's like, he doesn't really care that much. You can see that in his, like, the way he fights. He's almost like a mannequin, and he's just like so incredibly chill to the point where it's kind of weird. But yeah, one of the things they said about him was that he had, like, one of his eyes in an accident, he like destroyed, and he had to get replaced, and it sort of resembles that he's kind of half in the past, half in the future. So, like, half his life feels like a dream and half feels real. And yeah, and at the end, I have to be quiet about this because there's other people around, but in the end, Spike does well, it's never really confirmed, but in the ending scene where he kind of gets stabbed by Vicious, but he does kill Vicious, he just walks up and says bang, and then he just collapses onto the stairs, and I was almost in tears. Like, I was so shocked, and so, like, my face was just like, what the fuck? But it was like, what the fuck, also sad. Like, that was insanely powerful. Like, Jesus Christ. Also, let's touch on Faye a bit. So So basically, she's trying to find... Okay, so Faye, she has really bad amnesia. And that means she doesn't really know much about her past and stuff. So, essentially, she has to find where she's from. And there's an episode where she finds, like, this videotape. And, yeah, she finds out more about where she's from. And there's also one which is, like, a prequel to that. But I think with Faye, on the ending thing, it's like she doesn't want Spike to go because he's kind of family, because she doesn't really remember anything that well, and if they go, then she hasn't really no one to be with, and that's kind of really sad. So yeah, it's tragic characters. Yeah, it's kind of sad, and I wish it wouldn't end like that, but it was always being hinted at. The ending with Spike, like, passing away, the Laughing Bull said something about it, and, like a star falling, and, someone will die, and things like that, and he will do something heroic, though, so, it was done before, but, like, oh my god, just watch Cowboy Bebop, and if you've already watched it, like, oh, just watch it again. It's so good. I'm gonna watch a film, so that's gonna. I feel like I'm gonna do a scripted video on that. I'm gonna do a video essay on that, I think, in the future, but not now. Right. Okay. Now let's get on to the games I've been playing recently. Now, I've recently just finished something else as well. I've finished Mafia 2 recently. Now, I think it was in the podcast before the last podcast I was talking about it, and yeah, like, I think it reminded me of a bit of the Definitive Edition, the original one, but he was more like, it was more so on his, he was doing this thing, like, there was a bit where Tommy spares someone, and Vito spares someone as well, so he's kind of doing the same thing as Tommy there. Well, there's also getting revenge on different people, and it's also got his father into it, so yeah, oh, I just spilled it, all of it. But yeah, Mafia 2 is quite a good game, yeah, I enjoyed that ending. Also, after Mafia 2, I probably will be playing Last of Us 2. I've heard, like, very mixed stuff about it. Like, some people say it's really good, some people say it's, like, awful, but, I mean, I got it as a surprise. My dad got it for me, like, I literally just picked it up out of nowhere, and, like, I found it on a shelf, like, I was like, what the hell is this? Oh, it's Last of Us 2. But I have, unfortunately, been pretty bloody spoiled on it, but, even after the spoilers, I don't think it's actually that bad. Like, I think it's actually quite good. I think it's going in a very specific direction that most things won't take, but I think, I mean, if they had a third game, I think it would actually make it even better. Yeah, so that's Last of Us 2. I think I'll be playing that future, and I actually might be recording it. So, also, another thing we're going to talk about is the Reddit. Now, I've set up a Reddit. It is called r/the Round Table Gamers, obviously named after the podcast. You can post memes, you can post discussions, you can post pictures and art and whatever you want to do related with the Discord, Republic of Gamers, or just whatever you want. Whatever you want, as long as it's like kind of related to gaming and things and stuff, like the topics we're going to talk about, then it'll be really fun. And yeah, just go on the link in the description. There'll be a link to the Reddit, and I will really enjoy seeing like memes and cool stuff being posted there. That'll be really awesome. So, right, so if you enjoy, okay, so I think I'm gonna end this now. So if you enjoyed the video, you can like it. If you enjoy my content and my videos, my streams, I might stream recently actually, you can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, take care.